It's now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates Country Financial, Murphy Builder Supply, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, and First Southern Bank.
Country Financial is ranked number 1 in customer satisfaction for home insurance according to J.D. Power. Why am I sharing such big news instead of some mascot or movie star? Because at Country Financial, we don't invest in all that. We invest in our clients. Call me, Stephanie, at 912-588-1051 at Sean O'Quinn's office to learn more about Country Financial's J.D. Power award-winning home insurance.
For J.D. Power 2020 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, or Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois. Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. And good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I don't have to have a mask on. I had to have a mask on last night for the first time.
You had to have a mask on? I'd have to look at my truck and see if I've even got one in there.
Well, they gave me one at the courthouse.
Oh, they gave you one.
I wasn't expecting one, but apparently Judge Scarlett's mandated if you go to the courthouse, you have to wear a mask.
Well,
so.
What the judge says goes.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not getting thrown in jail.
I can just see somebody going, Judge, I ain't going to wear a mask. And they'll say, all right, you're out of here.
I know Judge Scarlett well. He runs a tight courtroom, so you better do what the judge says, that's for sure. But I was surprised that that's the first time, but that was implemented yesterday. So, again, there's court this week. So if you're going to the courthouse, just keep that in mind. They do have masks there to give them to you. But as we got County Commissioner Mike, before we get to the wall, we'll talk about that. The commissioners talked about, they're encouraging people to get vaccinated because this variant's spreading rapidly through Wayne County and southeast Georgia.
Yeah, we got County Commissioner Mike Robertson here this morning. So, Mike, good morning.
Good morning.
Both you and Herschel addressed it. Luke Thomas addressed it. And the hospital's got the vaccine this Friday. You can get it at Walmart, and you get it. You call your doctor. The vaccine's available to get, but
it's free.
Unfortunately, that message of encouraging people to get the vaccine is falling on deaf ears.
I've had both shots.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, so have I.
So I'm in good shape.
I said I had to wear a mask, but I understand. But like I said, that's the frustrating too. People that get vaccinated are like, why do I have to wear a mask? But apparently, if this continues to spread, it looks like we're going to see. It'll be interesting what the schools decide to do. Like Herschel said, they're talking to health officials all this week, and they may have to have a meeting to decide what's going to take place going into county buildings. So where do you see this headed?
I think the kids that have not got vaccinated, they're going to have to wear a mask. That's what I think is coming. And they just need to be careful. It's I know some that have, and I know some that haven't. So I know I had to go have a get scheduled for cataract surgery, and Dr. Crandall told me, she said, you got to do a COVID test. And I said, well, I've been vaccinated. She called over, and they said, since you've been vaccinated, you don't have to do a COVID test. But
okay.
So that was good news.
Anyway, we'll follow that as it goes on, but that was interesting. That's, this first mask mandate I've heard in Wayne County. Last night, the court system, you got to wear one. So just passing that along, and we'll see how it all plays out this week. But again, we'll encourage everybody that has not been vaccinated to get vaccinated. And again, a reminder, the hospital's offering that this coming Friday from 11 to 2 once again. But you're in here to talk about a better story. That's the Veterans Wall. You gave an update last night. The concrete's been ordered. I'm curious, you hear all these people building houses and building other things like this. Material price continues to go up. Did that happen with y'all in the concrete, or did y'all have a price locked in, or how did it work?
No, we had a guaranteed price on the granite, and he called us and said, "Are y'all going forward with your project?" And we said, "Sure." And he said, "Okay, that's good." He said, "Because if you're not, we got a big increase in the granite." And so he said, "But since you've already guaranteed your price with us, he honored his price." And so we were happy with that.
And for people just tuning in, may not know what we're talking about again, the Veterans Wall has been at Billmore's Park for years. But the county and everybody's gotten together and decided it'd be a better location. The hospitals agreed to move it to their location right there out by the gazebo, have lights, be able to upkeep it, things like that. So all the organizations, VFW, the American Legions, everybody's gotten on board with this project to raise money to move the Veterans Wall from Billmore's Park to Wayne Memorial Hospital. And that's what we're doing. You had the fundraiser a couple, maybe, was it 6 weeks ago? But Josh came.
Yeah, Josh came down.
Raised a lot of money. But you said last night that you and Dennis Grantham are still going around getting donations. You said you got about $12,000 yesterday, but still trying to reach that. You said it's going to take about $75,000 total to complete the project. Is that correct?
Yeah, when we went out and looked at the names, we're going to have an extra granite wall to put some of the names on. So one of those granite walls is $6,800 by itself. So we had raised right at $60,000, and so we ordered the granite walls last week, and we sent them a check for $50,000 to pay for what they had coming in, and then we're going to have another wall come in that we're going to have to add to that. So I figured all along when it's all said and done, we'll probably end up having to raise about $75,000.
So you're still looking for some donations. Donations have been coming in. I know a lot of politicians have been contacted. They've sent some money as well. So if anybody out there listening would like to donate to this project, what's the best way they can do that?
The best way to do is we got an account at Prime South, and you go in and see Autumn Carter, and she'll fix you right up. She'll take your money, she'll give you a receipt, blah blah blah, and there we go. And matter of fact, I went in there yesterday and gave her a pretty good bit of money, and she said we were looking good, and so she's been a real champion to work with. Autumn has, and she's kept us up to date. And I was looking at the Veterans Board. Larry Brantley is the president of the Veterans Board. He's been working hard. He's been getting out there. Joe Irati, CEO of the hospital, he's been really just getting after it for us. And then Special Forces retiree Dennis Grantham I've been riding in the truck with him about every day. It's been some exciting times.
I'll tell you, he's passionate about this thing. He's been out there since day one. He had this vision to have this wall and get everybody's veteran's name on that wall. So he's done a good job. In fact, he went out there one day, I think, and wrote everybody's name that's on that wall to make sure they have all the names that are able to go from.
Got to make sure we got all the names. Got to make sure none of them's misspelled. So we're going out there today. If it don't storm us out and take some pictures with a special high-def camera to where we can send those names. There's 3,000 of them. We want to send those to Billy over in Waycross at the Memorial Company, and he's going to decide how exactly he's going to put those on there. We would like to get them on there by wars, having each. So,
and when you say Veterans Wall, whose names are up there? The ones that given the ultimate sacrifice, or just veterans of foreign war here in Wayne County?
Anybody that's passed away.
Okay.
Their name's already on that wall, most of them, and then we will transfer their names over to the hospital onto a granite wall, and that granite wall, their names will be there forevermore, and we'll have some benches and some other things out there where you can go out and sit and visit. We're going to remove some remains, some people that have spread ashes out there at Bill Morris Park. We're going to remove those and put those into a special box, and then people who give us $2,500, we've made them what we call super sponsors, and there'll be a granite wall there. Probably be one of these last ones right here, Bob. Their names will go on there, and they'll be able to have 14 words on what they want to say to the veterans, and then we'll start in phase 2 and sell these brick, where you'll be able to have your name and your rank that you were in the military on that brick, and we'll put it into concrete. Those are going to be our phase 2 project, which the memorial company says if we sell all those brick, we'll probably make $150,000. So that could be a big boost for the Veterans Committee.
What is the estimated final cost of the entire project?
Well, these walls right here were $67,000 is what they cost us.
Okay.
And then to buy the brick, we're probably talking about $150,000.
Well, you're talking about the engraving also, the installation.
Now he's gonna the first 3,000 names that are out at Bill Morris Park, he's going to engrave those free. Okay. And then after that, they'll come to the Veterans Committee and say, "Hey, I had somebody die in my family. I want to add them to the wall, and it'll be a small cost, probably like $50 to add them."
Well, that artist rendition of the wall is just going to be absolutely
beautiful.
Beautiful. It's going to be really eye-catching there in front of Wayne Memorial Hospital. Bob had mentioned the lighting that the Wayne Memorial Hospital have on it, make it look really attractive and really good at night. And so it's just going to be a great attraction and a great place for people to go to remember their loved ones at a place that is just extremely nice.
It's going to be pretty. You'll be able to come to the gazebo, our speakers will, and stand and not have to worry about getting wet or passing out from heat, and stand in the gazebo and give their speeches, And so we got several good people coming that'll speak to us, and we'll get Dr. Wasden to speak. He's already agreed to speak for us, and so it's going to be nice. Joe's going to keep it clean. And
they're going to have, like I said, they're going to beautify it too with flower. It's going to be a nice.
And I have people ask me all the time. They say, "Well, what's going to happen if you commissioners are gone, and if Joe Arati's gone?" Well, we own that property there. The county does.
The county owns all that.
We own
the hospital is owned by the county. It's a county hospital.
Right. So you'll have an authority that we'll always be able to talk to, but that wall won't ever move. Be gone. It'll be there forever.
When do you think that we'll see construction? When do you think? How long will it take to get the wall in place? I mean, we're talking
when we order
months. We're talking year. What are we talking?
No. We're going to have a ceremony on November the 11th
of this year.
Just a small ceremony. The names probably won't be on the walls, but we're going to have a flag, and we're going to have some speakers come in, and so we'll get started.
On Veterans Day, you're going to have a ceremony for the Veterans Wall.
So that's the projected date.
We'll get started. And the granite will be here in 2 months. And so when he gets the granite here, we're working real hard now to get him the names. He'll start grinding those names into those walls.
Once again, when you say he'll start grinding?
That's Billy at Memorial Company.
Okay.
They'll put them in there. Those names that are on there will be an inch tall, and then for the super sponsors, they'll be able to have 14 words. So It's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be very nice.
It's gonna be beautiful.
A great tribute to our veterans.
Like I said, the great thing is everybody's on board. Like I said, for a long time there is these different groups that have these different ideas what they want to do, and there's some bigger, but fortunately, I don't know who gets credit, but somebody was able to bring everybody together, get everybody on the same page with the same vision, same goal. So that's what's good to see.
Well, some of that credit goes to the commissioners. Some of that credit goes to Joe Alrighty. He's put together a lot of good stuff over there and volunteered to help us do some things. And then the last part of that thing that all the veterans associations put somebody on that board to make a veterans board. Right. And so they got a secretary, they got officers, they got Larry Brantley's the president, and so that's worked out real good for us, and they'll be making decisions on down in the future. I hope that when we finish phase 1 and 2, I'll be out.
Well, like I said, it's something to look forward to, and like I said, it's something that's just going to be a nice addition to Wayne County in general to move that Veterans Wall over there to Wayne Memorial Hospital. Like I said, it's going to be a great location. I said they plan to beautify it and I said at night there'll be lights there, so you can go by there and look at it at night. So, again, the goal is to get the money raised in order to complete the project. So you're close to doing that, as you mentioned. But again, if everybody's out there listening, as you mentioned, the best way to go help out is to go by Prime South Bank. There's an account there, and
see Autumn
Carter, and just make a donation. So,
and I could never thank the people of Wayne County enough for what they've given. I mean, I've heard of I've talked to other people, and they said, well, it took us 3 years to get our wall built. It took us 2 years. It took us 5 years. Well, in less than 3 months, we raised the $62,000 we needed to order the granite. And so I think within 1 year you'll see that standing there. And that's fair enough to us, and there's been a lot of people in this town right here have stepped up and said, I want to give to this project right here. We like it.
And of course, you want all the names on the wall. So if there's somebody out there that has someone in their family who's gave and fought and died for this country and want their name on the wall, how do they do that if it's not on the wall now? Is there a process to go about doing that, or how do you do that?
The Veterans Committee, the Veterans Board, will set up a time when they can come in and see them. Like I went the other day and collected some money from a person, and she said, well, my 2 brothers and my cousins on there, but 2 more of mine are not. So I went out and checked the wall, and sure enough, they weren't. I was at church one Sunday, and our church was going to give some money, and a lady walked up to me, and she said she was crying, and I said, what's the matter? She said, my sister died in war, and I never got her name on the wall. So I gave her the committee to go see. So there'll be a committee that'll make those decisions on. So I want to make sure everybody knows that everybody's included. They're not excluded. Yeah, nobody's excluded.
If you have somebody in your family that's fought and died for this country and want the name on the wall, there's a way to go about doing that. So again, it's just going to be a nice addition to the hospital as well. Like I said, it's nice. Like I said, it's right there by the gazebo. It's going to be a nice location. And I talked to Joe. Joe says they're going to. I said they got their staff on board. They're going to upkeep it and make sure it's maintained. And it should be a nice addition to Wayne County. So looking forward to it. But again, if anybody wants to help out and donate, we still got
a little ways to go. We're probably about $20,000 short from getting everything we need, and so we'll take it. Of course, Dennis and I went out and got about $10,000 yesterday. So people are wanting to give, and people from out of town has given, and so, and it makes them feel good. They can give. I don't know all those ways that you can give on your phone and all that. I'm like you. I ain't one of them, but you can give.
Technology challenge is what I tell you.
Yeah, but you can go online and you can give in there to Autumn Carter, and she'll get it checked in and checked out.
Or just call the bank and talk to her. Like I said,
you
go
call
by
them,
the bank.
talk to her.
But I said, hopefully all the money will come in and we'll have that project done. But I said, you gave the update last night, so I thought it'd just be good to have you here on the show to update everybody and just, again, ask anybody that wants to donate to call Prime South or stop by the bank. And also, I just want to stress anybody who has a veteran out there whose name needs to be on the wall, there's a way to go about doing that as well.
Yeah. So, and I wanted to tell some people that when you see us come in more than once, don't get mad at us because we ain't just raising money for the fun of it. We're raising it because we need it. So we're going to stay after it till we get it done.
Sounds good. So again,
all right. I thank you guys.
Appreciate you coming in. Always good to see you. Like I said, thanks for the update, and we'll continue to update, and hopefully we'll see that wall. And
you need one of these?
Yeah, and mentioned Veterans Day. There's going to be a ceremony at the gazebo.
Yeah, we're going to have a speaker, and we probably won't. The walls won't be finished, but we'll have a flag and we'll have some things there, and we'll have some nice speakers.
Okay. And if anybody has any questions, they can call you at this number, 294-2860.
Yep.
And Dennis Grantham also, his number's here, 912-424-0245. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me giving you guys that. He's been passionate from day one. I say, if you ever met this man and heard him speak at these meetings, he's very passionate about this project. So hats off to him and everybody else who's been involved. And Mike, always good to see you. Appreciate you coming in, and we'll look forward
to for having me.
Completion of the wall.
Okay, and we did get a text in from somebody who apparently knows what's going on with the agreement. It says there will be an agreement signed by Wayne Memorial Hospital and the Veterans Board that puts in writing Wayne Memorial Hospital's obligation to maintain the wall and the grounds around it.
There you go.
All right. Bob, anything else?
That's it.
That's it? All right. And that is the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. And it's brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates, Country Financial, Murphy Builder Supply, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, and First Southern Bank.